After 2 months of torrential rains and tremendous flooding across the Yangtze River, Yellow River, and Huai River, China's state-run mouthpiece Xinhua on July 29 cited the Ministry of Emergency Management as saying that rain-triggered floods have affected 54.8 million people in 27 provincial-level regions, as of July 28. Despite the vast scale of the disaster, the government is reporting a miraculously low 158 dead or missing, a drop of 53.9% from the 5-year average. Xinhua says that 3.76 million people have been evacuated from flood-ravaged areas. Amid the onslaught, 41,000 homes have collapsed and 368,000 have been damaged. A total of 5.28 hectares of farmland has been damaged, and direct economic losses have climbed to 144.43 billion Chinese yuan, about 20.66 billion United States dollars. Compared with the average over the same period in the past 5 years, the number of people affected by floods this year has increased by 23.4%, the number of evacuations by 36.7%, and direct economic losses by 13.8%. Upon request, Canadian satellite imaging company ProImagery provided images of the cities of Wuhan, Nanchang, and Chongqing before the massive floods started and after the No. 2 flood started wreaking havoc on the region. The following images were captured by PlanetScope 3-meter resolution satellites. Chongqing, which sits at the headwaters of the dam on the Yangtze River. Tremendous downpours beginning that day caused severe flooding across the city, with 188,025 people in 19 districts and countries affected, as well as 1,000 houses destroyed and 6,000 hectares of crops inundated, reported China News Service. In a before and after comparison of Chongqing's Yuzhong and Nan'an districts, what were once sandbars, islands, and docks in April are replaced in July with a thick, brown soup that covers the entire span of bridges, threatening to swallow them up. River traffic of boats carrying goods seems to have dropped to zero by July, calling into question the communist country's ability to maintain the alleged 3.2% GDP growth it claimed for the second quarter. Wuhan, the site of the catastrophic coronavirus COVID-19 outbreak, sits on the Yangtze River below the Three Gorges Dam and thus is at the mercy of the colossal dam's floodgates. Tremendously elevated water levels seen in Wuhan late June caused residents to suspect the Three Gorges Reservoir. On July 17, China's state-run mouthpiece Xinhua reported that the No. 2 flood of 2020 had formed on the upper reaches of the Yangtze River. When the massive flood impacted the Three Gorges Dam, the inflow reached 61,000 cubic meters per second by 8 a.m. on July 18, marking it the biggest flood to hit the dam at that point. In addition to a floodwater inflow rate of 61,000 cubic meters per second, the outflow rate has been 33,000 cubic meters per second. As can be seen in the photos below, by July 23, the water level of the Yangtze River is many more times its size less than 2 months ago, with the tops of trees visible in the middle of the greatly engorged river. Nanchang sits on Poyang Lake, China's largest freshwater lake, which is situated on the lower reaches of the Yangtze River and is affected by the outflow of the Three Gorges Dam. In previous years, the dam has been blamed for causing Poyang Lake to shrink up and almost completely evaporate in 2016. On July 18, Chinese state-run media reported that firefighters finished filling in a 188-meter, 620-foot break on Poyang Lake that had caused widespread flooding across 15 villages and agricultural fields in Jiangxi. More than 14,000 people were evacuated. As bad as these floods were, the Changjiang Water Resources Commission of the Ministry of Water Resources on July 26 announced that No. 3 flood was striking the upper reaches of the Yangtze River basin. For latest updates, please subscribe on our channel. Thank you for your support.